All right, special episode. We are in Vegas, and I'd love to know what you do for a living.
Well, I do a lot of things for a living. I dance, I fuck, and I mess up supercars.
That is quite the occupation list right there.
Yeah.
I love it. So I've seen videos. I got you in a video like stomping on your Porsche.
Yeah.
And so like these videos, I've seen them now online a million times. People get like pissed at you, right?
Yeah, people get upset.
Yeah.
But it's nothing new. Like, that started way before I even started messing up cars.
Okay.
Like, I would make weird faces in TikToks, and that's the first thing that upset people. And then I would dance in public, and then it kind of escalated.
So, like, at this point, I feel like you're the master of, like, rage baiting.
Wow.
Like, I feel like, have you heard that term?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. I mean, I feel like you are the master because I look at these comments, especially when I'm in, like, the car scene, and, like, I know exactly what you're doing. I think it's, like, super genius, honestly.
Thank you.
But, yeah, I love it. So, what's the most angry that people have gotten at you? Like,
well, in real life,
yes, I'd love to know both.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I was at an airport in Hawaii, and I like to do like dances on the baggage carousels.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
so I
this.
jumped up on there and like did a dance, and people got like really angry. There were 3 people behind me, and one guy was like booing, and then this other guy was like flipping me off, and his girl was like doing this. It was wild. They got really angry.
Like they're the owners of the airport.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's so weird. Do people get mad at you like in like grocery stores and stuff when you do those kind of videos?
Those they don't get like mad as much. They just kind of walk away, like they don't want to be on camera.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Have you ever had like a grocery store like kick you out, or have you been like trespassed from anywhere?
No, surprisingly, no.
But at the airport you were chilling.
Yeah.
Too? Like security didn't come and like throw you out.
No, we kind of wait until like security's gone.
Oh, okay.
I don't really want to be like on a no-fly list.
I've wanted to go on that carousel thing. Is it fun?
It's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun. You have to go on like ones that aren't too slanted, because then you'll slip and fall.
Oh, okay, you got the experience with it.
Yeah.
So online though, like are these Porsche videos or like other videos of you jumping on cars? Is that where people get the most mad? Like
Yeah, I mean, once I started doing that, I was like receiving death threats
really, like via Instagram?
via like message. Like I
Whoa.
had to move houses.
Did
'Cause
somebody you ever been swatted?
not swatted, but so someone called in saying that I was like posting that I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh.
So they did a wellness check.
Oh.
And
How'd they get your
then-
address? They just like.
They found it online.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So at least you haven't been swatted. I guess maybe I won't even talk about the.
You've
the
been
S word.
swatted?
No, I've never
Oh.
been swatted. But I have
Good,
friends
that's
that have been swatted. Like I've watching Aiden Ross get swatted like 100 times. I'm like,
Yeah,
this
but-
is crazy. So now you probably have to be like very like on the low about like where you live, like where you
Yeah.
go. Like, do you have stalkers?
Not so much stalkers, but at my old house there was this cop that would drive around my house and put lights on it,
Oh,
like every night at like 3 a.m.
a cop would do that.
A cop.
He was like
Like a
obsessed with you
cop.
or something?
I don't know, and that's the thing. Like, it's scary to think that
Whoa.
he could be someone that knows me online.
Yeah, 'cause
not
he can-
just because,
Who do you call? Like the cops, and then he like comes. Like, I got you.
right? And he's already
That's really scary. And then
Yeah.
them DMs, are they just like people are just like furious
yeah.
with you?
People are just like mean, like saying I should get raped and like
Oh my
and stuff like that.
jeez, yeah. Wow,
But
yeah,
it comes with the gig, right?
Yeah, yeah. So how do you get into making content?
Wild story actually. So I started on chat. I don't know if I can be bleeped out.
No, yeah. We'll do bleeps. We'll do bleeps.
And I got into it through a Craigslist ad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was like looking for.
Looking
people.
for someone to like come and do this like live stream with us.
So it's like legit. Like you're on like a live stream. People are interacting. Like you're actually like it's like legit. Like
yeah,
live
it's
stream.
like live streaming on Kick. Like
Okay.
people can comment and stuff
Okay.
and tip and
Oh wow. Okay. That's crazy. And then you hopped on that way, and then you started
Yeah.
making like a bunch of money.
yeah.
How old
And
were you? 18.
I was 18 or 19. I forget.
Okay.
But
And then
it
you
was
hopped
it
in
was
there.
fresh.
Was it like
fresh.
lucrative business back then?
Yeah, but only because I got lucky. The people that I like that posted the Craigslist ad, they were the top page on
Oh.
Jack and Jill. I don't know if anyone's heard of them
Oh, okay.
or watched them, but
Wow.
yeah, I got lucky.
Craigslist. You're just perusing Craigslist
Yeah.
like classifieds, and you're like or like ads, and you're just like, oh, let me do this.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it was not good. It was
Were you
not
like
smart.
sketched out at the beginning to do it?
Honestly, when you're like that young, like you
Yeah.
don't think you're gonna die. You're just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
whatever.
Well, also, you're not like meeting up with people in person, so I guess it's like you're just doing.
No, I
live stream.
was.
Oh,
I
oh.
went to their house and
Oh,
I
it's with
lived
them.
at home,
Oh.
and my mom had my location, so I turned off my phone. Like I could have been
shit.
killed.
Oh my. Oh, okay, you did it in person.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
live stream.
Oh. Okay. So then, did your parents like? At what point did they figure out that you were doing like content?
When I had, and it's the funniest story. I bought a up t-shirt because I thought it was funny.
Okay. Yeah.
And I left it out in the living room, and my mom was like, "Are you doing?" Because of the shirt.
Yeah.
And I've not done on Pornhub. I've just done it on fans.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's how they found out.
And then like, what did your dad say? What did your mom say?
My dad didn't really care ever.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Chill dad.
Yeah, he's a very chill dad.
Okay.
But she's not very chill. But
Okay.
they've been like a great support system. It took them a while to get used to, but now
Okay.
everything's
Now they're
cool.
chilling.
Yeah.
Were they like very religious or like?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now you're chilling with.
It kind of is just like, damn, like my kid's on.
Yeah.
Like my kid's
Yeah.
doing that.
But now, like, how long have you been doing it for?
Like 2 to 3 years.
Okay. And like, what's the best paying platform? Is like, fans the best?
That's for sure.
Okay.
It's the most passive. Like the girls that do, like the cam girls, it definitely is a lot more hours put in.
Okay. Do you have any like strange requests from people? Like, what's like the strangest request you've gotten from someone like via DM?
I mean, people want you to do everything, like shit, like
Yeah.
your dog, like all of it. There's everyone has their things.
Yeah, that's wild. And then like, can you charge more for like certain things?
Yeah, you can. I don't really do customs because I like to I post everything on my wall. I don't do
Okay.
like the PPV thing, but
Okay, gotcha. Very
you definitely can get up there.
Okay. So have you been into cars your whole life, or like, are cars like a newer thing for you?
Newer thing.
Okay.
Definitely a newer thing. It kind of started because I had a Tesla and it was just getting to be too much having to charge it all the time because I like to speed. So
Yeah.
it was like, it really drains the battery. So I went to trade it in and I liked the Beamers with the big grills.
Okay.
So
yeah.
it was just like what was at the dealership.
like the
and
new
there was
M3, like
M4s.
Oh, M4.
That's,
okay.
Yeah, that's the one I liked. And
Oh,
so I
gotcha.
traded it in for an M4 G82, and I jumped off of it for a video, and everyone was like talking about the car.
Okay.
So it was like, oh, like this is a thing. Like people
Yeah.
care about these cars.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
sort of just
People
escalated.
get very mad. Yeah.
Yeah.
The car scene is very opinionated.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I've
if
learned.
if you get like a name wrong, or like if you jump on a car, yeah, it's very
If
very
you crack a
interesting.
windshield.
Yeah. No, exactly. I want to ask about like dating in general. Like, is dating harder if you have like a
For me, it hasn't been because I started doing this with like my husband very early on. Like I was early on into when we met,
Okay, gotcha.
and then he started doing it with me.
Okay.
So for me, no, but I'm sure it is hard for a lot of people.
Okay, interesting. How did you meet? Because I know you're friends with Riley Reid. Like, how did you meet her?
I met her at a party, and right when I was like nervous. I was like,
Okay.
Riley
Yeah,
Reid,
Riley Reid,
you know?
yeah.
And so she's about to leave, and I go up to her. I'm like, can we film a TikTok, please?
Oh yeah.
And we filmed one. It went crazy. And then I was just like, kept DMing her and stuff. And then we met up again and then again. And
Have you guys done any scenes together?
no scenes.
Okay, that would probably go freaking crazy viral.
Yeah.
Did she do like and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. She doesn't do, I don't think, boy girl anymore because she's married now.
Oh yeah.
But she still
Yeah.
does girl and like
Okay.
hardcore girl.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, because I'm trying to think here. She's done. Or no, you've done videos with Janice, right?
Yeah.
Janice, yeah, I know, because I know she's pretty viral on TikTok too.
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones go crazy viral too. I've seen them like everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, do you do like collaborations like that with other girls?
Yeah, like sometimes it's hard because sometimes they won't do like too. Like
yeah.
Janice was hard to like get to do stuff for.
Yeah.
But TikToks, yeah.
Does she do stuff
She does, but it's very like
PG-13?
yeah, for sure.
Style. Okay. Yeah, because I know everyone's always wondering. Like, you filmed a video with her, and they're like, "Is Janice about
Where's
to do
the
one?"
collab?
Yeah. So I bet you have a million people asking about stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Definitely.
interesting.
because I like to do like mainstream collabs with people who don't do because we can like make like really creative content for Instagram or like
Yeah.
TikTok. But then everyone's expecting the collab when people don't
Yeah.
do that.
Do you find like promoting, because I feel like a lot of people get their stuff removed, but like I see you have like crazy numbers on like 4 million on TikTok, several million on Instagram. Do you find like promoting, if you have like a super viral video, do you see like a mega influx in like and like subscribers and like growth
for
and all
sure. And I'm sure you see it too, where like when one video goes super viral, it just pushes a bunch of others.
that? Yeah.
And so there definitely is a big correlation.
Okay, that makes sense. I want to ask too, is there like beef with any like other creators, like in like the OF sphere, like?
Not that I'm responding to.
Oh, okay. But like in general, like do people have like, in general, like are OF creators like, hey, I don't like this person? Is there like little like cliques kind of?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. I think there's, I don't know, people have like horror stories with creators that they're supposed to go and collab with. And
Oh, okay.
there definitely are.
Do you have any like weird situations, like if when you were ever doing a collab, that's like related, like with anyone, like horror stories or anything?
Any weird ones? Not like, one time I accidentally like touched a girl's, is it an IUD?
Oh yeah.
And I didn't know it was there before I did. And I
Oh.
was like, what the f*** is that? Like, there's that. But I don't know. Sometimes people will like, you'll fly out for someone and they'll cancel. And that's like f***ing annoying.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would suck. Yeah, like if you know we flew out to Vegas for this,
Yeah,
and
and
you
I was
canceled,
like,
like,
sorry.
that would have sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly the worst. I feel like in this industry in general, like when you're doing collaborations, like I've been stood up like so many times by people in Vegas and like other spots. Like you'll go all the way out to Miami, get
Yeah.
there, and then they just ghost you, and I'm like, what is wrong with that? You know, what is wrong with you?
It's annoying.
Yeah, that's crazy. I want to ask about investing. So do you invest your money like I know I won't get into the specifics on like how much money you're making, but like unless you want to do, but I assume probably not. What do you invest your money? Like, are you spending it all on cars? Are you investing it real estate?
Yeah, I'm spending it all on cars.
Every last
I'm
cent.
I'm gonna have to work at Walmart.
Yeah.
No,
Once
I
the
like
depreciation kicks in, yeah.
No, I like real estate, and like I'm starting to dabble into stocks.
Oh, cool.
Putting a team together.
Oh,
you know?
whoa. Okay, that's sick.
Yeah, like this came really fast. This money, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I was a little, I don't know. Like you're like, what the f- do I do with this?
Yeah,
So you have
totally.
to start sort of putting a team together to help you.
Yeah, it makes sense. That would be like the worst if like you make so much money, because a lot of people will, like if they've never had a bunch of money all at once, it's like, and then it hits you and you don't know what to do with it, and then you spend it, and then you're back to
Yeah.
square one.
Spend it, or it just sits in your bank account doing nothing.
Yeah,
Right.
just dying on inflation. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you own property?
Yeah.
Okay, where?
Both in Vegas.
Oh wow.
Yeah, two
So,
houses.
have you seen that like go up a lot in value recently?
In Summerlin, yeah, and then I have another house in another area in North Las Vegas, and that hasn't really like done a lot.
Okay, because I'm sure with like all the new stuff being built out here, it's like been pretty crazy recently.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And it's definitely gonna just keep going crazier. This is gonna be like the next California, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Honestly, it just keeps like expanding, like a, like a rainforest basically. It's
Gonna
crazy.
get the sports teams.
Yeah, F1 too in general. I know is like, I mean, it's gonna. I think they just signed like a 10-year commitment for it. So like, that's gonna be a thing for 10 years at least. And I feel like it'll keep going forever because it's like the amount of people this year was insane.
A lot of the locals hated that because of the traffic.
Oh, I'm sure.
But I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, okay, you
property
like it
value.
too.
Like,
Yeah,
I like
'cause
that
the front.
shit. Yeah.
Are you gambling?
I love gambling.
Okay, I love it. What do
I
you
need
play?
to go to like, what is it, Gamblers Anonymous?
Oh yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No,
but
me
I like
too,
to play
kind of maybe.
blackjack.
Blackjack, yeah. My
It's
favorite.
good for networking, so I've learned. Like being in Vegas, like you go to the tables and you always meet someone.
Yeah, you're always meeting cool people.
Yeah.
After this, we need to go run a couple
yeah.
hands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that thing.
We're gonna get lucky tonight.
Yeah. I think blackjack is my ideal thing. Although I feel like living here would be a little dangerous for me.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe.
When you live here, you're never like at the casinos. Like
Yeah.
rarely. Like
That's what I've heard.
Or at the strip.
Okay.
When I go to gamble, I like to go to Red Rock because locals don't like going to the strip.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like busy for no reason.
It's like people that live in like New York City, they never go to like Times Square because
Yeah.
they're like, why the f would I go there?
Yeah, unless like someone's in town, you want to show them around and.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like it's a great spot to like have like friends come in and be like, hey, f just stay at my place. You know, I love coming here, but a little too much. But yeah. Do you have like any plans for like if this were like how long do you continue to plan on making content? Like indefinitely, Or like, what would you see yourself doing in like 20 years from now?
I'm gonna be retired in 20 years.
Okay.
For sure.
Or less.
Oh,
5
like
years.
like 2 to
Now.
3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're just gonna make like a real estate empire.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Maybe do some like I used to paint and like be into art. Maybe do something with that.
That's crazy.
Something just for fun, you know?
It's crazy. A couple of years, just boom. Like, do you ever feel like it's like not real?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
For me too. I'm just like, what the like, just like it's like an absolute like trip making content. And then like, do people from your hometown, like, what do they think?
I don't really talk to anyone from like that I knew before doing this, but
Okay.
I mean, definitely when I go outside, there's like people, like I see people doing this.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you know, they like recognize
They think you aren't seeing too. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, or like ask for pictures, stuff like that.
Do you have people that are like with like their husbands or like with their, I mean, or with their wives or whatever, walk up to you and be like, ah, and then like,
Yeah.
are they like weird? Are people like awkward?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you might get
Sometimes.
some like weird old guys that are like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah. No, I definitely will say like it's always like the guys are more handsy. Like
okay.
they're like always trying to like cop their feel, and
Oh,
the girls
shit.
are just like
Oh yeah.
scared to get close to you.
Do you have people that like are straight up like assaulting you and they're like trying to take
Nah,
a picture?
no,
Okay.
no.
They're just like a little bit like, creepy old man handsy.
Yeah, like, you know, like,
Yeah. Yeah, they're like squeezing you and you're like, what the
or like the craziest thing is like when people ask if their kids can take a picture with me.
Oh.
It's, they don't know I do. They just know me from social media.
Oh.
So they're
okay.
just like, oh, this like TikToker.
Yeah. Do you
And
ever
I'm
have like
like,
a
oh my
6-year-old kid? Like
kids, bro,
What is
yeah.
like the youngest kid you've ever had walk up to you and be like, oh, I love you?
I'm bad with ages.
Okay.
So I don't know, but bro, like little,
Like
bro,
little
like
kid.
like kids,
And
like,
the
like
parents are
5
just
years
like,
old.
"Who's
Yeah,
that?"
they're like,
They're
can
like-
you take a picture with my kid?
That's
Like,
weird.
oh my god.
That's
The,
fucking
where
weird.
that happened a lot at was we went to this car show out in Laguna, and I
okay.
was like jumping on the cars and stuff. So like,
Oh.
and then yeah, people were asking if their kids could take pictures. I'm
Oh
like,
my gosh. You got to do
they
that
don't know
at-
what I do.
That's just so weird, yeah. And like, but I bet you the parents too are also just like, oh yeah, like if you see everyone taking pictures with someone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also that, yeah.
yeah. Like when we filmed that video after you had smashed your window, I saw like 14 people walk up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy, honestly. And do you get like if you're walking in like the airport or something, like do you have like people walking up to you all the time?
Not all the time. I feel like
What's the fame level? Like, is it like everywhere you go, or can you like kind of like walk
No.
around and you're good?
I can walk around, I'm good, and I can like people recognize me without coming up to me. I can tell that, but I don't know. Also, if I'm filming a TikTok in public, then everyone's like, "Oh, like that's where I know you
Okay.
from."
Yeah.
And so there's definitely a lot more after I film something.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm.
What were you doing before making content?
So I've never had like a normal job.
Okay, because I guess you were 18, right, when you started, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you
So
had to do the subway, you know, or like the bagging.
no, dude.
You're like, yeah, let's just straight up make millions, right? Off
Yeah.
the rip.
I was young and I was like, dude, like I'm never gonna work for anyone. Like I
Okay.
can't do that.
Okay.
I would not be good at it. I like to like sleep in and like
Yeah.
work on my own schedule.
What's are you like a night owl?
Mm-hmm,
Same.
for sure.
It's actually bad. Like I'll go to bed at like 4, 5.
Yeah.
Like I'll wake up, but then I'll get like 5 hours. Of sleep. It's like bad, honestly.
I feel you. Yeah.
But
it
yeah,
is.
sometimes I just need to sleep until like noon. I did like a 9 to 5 for a while, and like waking up at like 6 every day is like drains your soul.
I'd get fired. Like I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't keep a job like that.
It's bad, and then you get yelled at for like little tiny things. I did like
Yeah.
the food service route for a little bit, and it sucks. Yeah,
I bet.
it's tragic.
So
But, yeah.
before this, I did like I used to paint, and so I would sell like artwork,
Oh.
or I would I'd also like curate with friends like music and art shows, and then we'd sell tickets,
Mm.
and that's kind of how I like got by before doing this.
Was it like watercolor? I guess that's not a very common one. What was it? What kind of-
Acrylic, like acrylic.
I don't know anything about painting, as you can tell.
No, not a lot of people do. I feel like
Yeah, I'm like
Like
the
the specifics
least
of-
artistic when it comes to like drawing and stuff.
you could do it though.
Look
Look at this. You could have done this, right?
Yeah, it looks very nice. Is this good art or bad?
I don't know.
Tell me.
I'm super picky. This is cool, but like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it in my house. You know?
Yeah, honestly, this is kind of like a pimped out spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably walk in here and it's like, okay. Yeah, I wanted to ask too. Like, if you're shooting a scene, do people come to Vegas and like shoot like scenes like in like hotels?
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
Okay, is that like the
Um,
standard, or do people have like studios?
I don't know, because I've never worked with people that like are in the industry. Like it's different now for the girls
Yeah.
versus the adult film girls. Like
Okay.
it's
You've just worked with like mostly OnlyFans creators. Okay.
only well, I
only-
mean, like Riley, like, you know, she
Yeah.
did the film and now she's doing the
Because now it's a lot more for everyone. Having OnlyFans is way better than like having Pornhub, right?
for sure.
Yeah, it makes sense because
sure.
you're just making it all yourself for the most part.
Yeah,
right?
and like you get to be like comfortable. You could do it with whoever you want. You
Yeah.
can do it where you want, when you want.
Do you I know like if like you have to have a team help you sometimes with taking down videos and like photos that come from your OF. Like is that like a crazy, like are they doing that actively at all given points?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it sucks. Like it sucks.
Yeah.
Because like people tell me to get a job, and then it's like, but your job is like with my job.
Yeah.
Like that you're scamming.
Because I guess if you don't have a good team in that instance, like yeah, like people just type in like Reddit and like pop us up.
Yeah.
Do you have to have like, is that like a thing with like having people on Reddit, or like how do you get something taken down by that? Is
You
it like
do
just,
that. So there's like the DMCA takedown requests.
oh okay, does that usually work like every single time
Pretty much, yeah.
immediately kind of?
Like it depends on, there's sites that are like out of the country that don't always have to abide by that, so like you, like it takes longer, doesn't get taken down, but most of the time.
Okay. So yeah, I think you have to have like an army on that. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that answers all the questions I have. Honestly, we're kind of just flowing through it. Honestly,
Yeah.
so cool. Thanks for coming out.
Of course, thanks for having me.